and 10. Walton reloads, pumps, throws deep. The pass, incomplete. Intended for Frank Lockett. Great coverage by Jeff Delaney, 41, and Larry Friday, 27.
Frank Lockett, who we spotlighted at the top of our show, says that no man on earth can cover him man on man. Well, he's got two of them covering him right now, Friday and Delaney, number 41 and 27. You talk about this being a game of inches. Look how close that is to being a touchdown, Tim.
Frank Lockett's brother died of a brain tumor just prior to this season. Frank says he's playing for two and credits his brother as the incentive to carry on. It is 2nd and 10 for Johnny Walton. He throws deep. Charlie Smith, touchdown, New Orleans. And listen to the crowd.
Johnny Walton, as he has done so many times in the past, rallies his team here. He's throwing to Charlie Smith to the corner. Smith beats Larry Friday, number 27. And look at that as he concentrates and holds onto the football, juggling it into the end zone.
Tim Mazzetti on to try the extra point. He has never missed an extra point in the United States Football League. It's good. We've got a tie ball game with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining. Well, Johnny Walton to Charlie Smith, the two that played with the Philadelphia Eagles before the Breakers. We've got a ball game. Expansion Club now coming into the last minute 34 seconds of the game, playing away from home in a tie ball game. You're playing against a club that is 5-1, much more experienced than you are. Do you think win, or do you think trying not to lose?
That's an excellent point. I think that playing for a coach like Joe Pendry, that they're going to be thinking win. And also they have really come of age in the last 2 or 3 weeks in many, many ways.
Tim Mazzetti to kick off. It'll be fielded by William Miller at the 1. Oh, he's nailed at the 10. Great hit by Anthony Steele. Let's go downstairs quickly now. Johnny Walton is with Jim Bergamo.
All right, Johnny Walton. Johnny, you had some incredible success on that drive where you weren't successful earlier. What was the difference?
Well, I think we know we had our backs up against the wall, and we had to do the best we could. So, you know, we set the motto last year that we're never going to give up. You know, when you come to see a football game here, we plan to play the whole 60 minutes. So, you know, it results to a touchdown.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
Back up. Len Corona, the quarterback. He's having his best day as a pro. 1st and 10 from the 12 with 1:31 left in the ball game. Stumbles as he comes out from behind center. Gets it to Mike Rozier. Rozier takes it out to the 14-yard line. And let me tell you that Rozier had his knee packed in ice during that last New Orleans Breakers series.
There's a guy that knows the difference between pain and injury.
Well, that scoreboard tells the story. You can play with pain. You can't play with injury. 2nd and 7 from the 15. Toronto. Jackie Flowers. Great defensive play. Lindell Jones, number 23. Stayed in his hip pocket. Played him inside out. Made the read.
Here is a key defensive play for the New Orleans Breakers. Watch number 23 cornerback Lindell Jones as he bats the ball away from Jackie Flowers, number 84, and that has been the most successful route for Flowers today.
Listen to the crowd. Big 3rd and 7 from the 15 with 1 minute and 1 second remaining. Pressure. Almost intercepted. Great play by Junior Ayew. Number 77. He comes in on passing situations. Played 10 years in Montreal. He grew up and lives in the off-season in Hawaii. He's out of Arizona State, and he almost had an interception.
Junior Ayew, who played for Frank Kush at Arizona State, in there on passing situations, almost has an interception on the swing pass intended for Mike Rozier. How close that was.
pressure switch to the other side. Larry Swider will punt it away. High spiraling punt. It'll be fielded on the 35. Fair catch by Woodrow Wilson out of North Carolina State.
Clutch punt by Larry Swider. 49 yards on that route.
So now Johnny Walton has 48 seconds to work.
And that's plenty of time for him. He can do a lot in 48 seconds.
He can do a lot, but can he go 64 yards?
Remember, he's got the most consistent field goal kicker in the league in Tim Mazzetti.
He is also one of the most experienced quarterbacks. Mazzetti is 7 of 8 in field goals. His longest is a 40-yarder. Shotgun formation to New Orleans. Shotgun. Draw. Buford Jordan. First down. Inside Pittsburgh territory. Driving, spinning, turning to the 44-yard line. 6 foot, 222 pounds. Buford Jordan.
They have had tremendous success today with a shotgun draw on the left side. Look at the hole here as Buford Jordan turns upfield, and you see how strong he is.
A gain of 21 yards. 35 seconds left. Incomplete. Intended for Marion Brown, number 82. It would have taken a great catch, but the pressure is on that man, Tim Mazzetti. He had a 50-yarder last year against Arizona. His longest this year is 40 yards.
One more completion, and they are in his range.
Second and 10. Walton calls for quiet. Buford Jordan almost explodes out of there. Mike McKibben, the linebacker, takes him down. We've got 26 seconds left. Joe Pendry on pins and needles now. He knows he's walking on eggshells. Dick Torrey, the head coach of New Orleans. Pittsburgh has 3 timeouts left. New Orleans just took its last one. 26 seconds left on the clock.
So Johnny Walton has got to work the sideline. He's got to be ready for hurry-up football. And Tim Mazzetti may have to run onto the field in a hurry. Tim Mazzetti hit from 54 yards out in college.
Had a 50-yarder last year against Arizona. Tim Mazzetti had a string of 10 straight field goals before missing a 47-yarder last week. 25 seconds left. This is Walton. Drops, throws, has a man. It's complete. Big catch there by Charlie Smith, who's been the hero of the ball game. The clock now down to 20 seconds. They stop it while they move the chain. Keep in mind, there are no timeouts remaining for New Orleans. Mazzetti's on the field. Now he comes back off.
The clock stops with a first down, remember.
All right. So they bring Mazzetti off, and John Walton throws a clock play, throws it out of bounds to stop the clock. He was concerned that time would run out in the setup. He was also concerned that they might get a penalty.
So Tim Mazzetti has a chance to be a hero right now. This is within his range.
It'll be a 41-yarder. He's already kicked a 33-yarder in this ball game. 17 seconds left. The kick is up. It's long enough. It's good. The whole stadium's rocking. Tim Mazzetti from 41 yards. And the Breakers lead 27-24 with 12 seconds left.
Look at the reaction of Tim Mazzetti right here after he hits the ball. Head down. His head is down all the way until now. What? Look at this. Gazzarino, the holder, hugs him, and he knows he's done it. And pandemonium. He still hadn't looked up. He still didn't look up. You talk about concentration. And pandemonium has broken loose here in the Superdome. Gazzarino, Timmy, was the third string holder.
Well, they'll be dancing on Bourbon Street tonight. 5-1, hanging tough in the most balanced of all the divisions, the Southern Division of the United States Football League. 12 seconds left now for Pittsburgh. Obviously, they have a chance, but by looking at the players, they feel it's over. It'll take an outstanding return by William Miller. But I'm wondering now if Mazzetti will even kick it away or keep it on the ground.
I think he'll squib it.
Good kick it on the ground, try to have an up man take it. Oh, he kicks it away. High kick, short kick. William Miller at the 10. 15, 20, 25, 7 seconds. They'll have one shot. Lawrence Williams made the tackle.
Tim Mazzetti, working with a third-string holder, may have kicked the winning points today. Nolan Franz is normally the holder. Joe Resnick, the backup. But today, it was number 1, Dario Gazzarino, who held the ball for Tim Mazzetti.
Quite a picture right there. Dick Corey and Tim Mazzetti. You've got to love the Breakers. You've got to love Pittsburgh. They both had spectacular efforts here this afternoon. 7 seconds left. Glenn Carano going deep for Flowers. Incomplete as time expires. And the New Orleans Breakers have done it again. They've come from behind for the win. That is the hero, Tim Mazzetti. Right now, Tim Mazzetti is with our sideline reporter, Jim Bergamo.
All right, Tim, what every field goal kicker dreams of, kicking the game winner. How does it feel going in?
In front of a home crowd, that makes it even better. I'll tell you what, I have to mention this. We've had both our number 1 and the number 2 holder have been out. Dario Gazzarino didn't hold till Friday of this week. Came in, did an excellent job. Line did great. I'm just glad I had the opportunity. Super feeling.
When you kicked it, did you know in the moment of impact that it was good?
I look at my holder. I don't even look up, and I saw his face. He went, yes! So, I mean, I knew right away. But
All right, Tim, congratulations.
thank you very much.
All right. We'll have Dick Corey for you in just a moment.
Well, Lee Gross Cup, quite a ball game, quite a finish.
I think it's the best game we've covered this year by far. It had every interesting element you could possibly imagine. And look at the emotion of Dick Curry as you see him with Jim Bergamo along the sidelines. He is the kind of coach I think every player, like yourself, like myself, everyone would have liked to have played for. A great man.
Dick Corey, last season's coach of the year. Part of his success in getting so much talent out of his players is his emotionalism and his genuine warmth toward his players. He's been around coaching a long time. Not only did he work as Dick Vermeil's assistant at Philadelphia with the Eagles, he worked with John Ralston, his head coach at Portland Storm, outstanding high school coach, Tim Mazzetti.
As we look at the game-winning kick, Tim, look at the concentration, the tremendous focus by Tim Mazzetti. He never looks up. He never looks up. He looks at his holder, and here's the emotion now. He knows he's got it.
A 41-yard field goal. The score is 27-24. Let's go to Jim Lampton.
Welcome to those of you who have just seen the exciting ball game between Pittsburgh and New Orleans, won by the Breakers 27-24. An equally exciting game was played today in Tempe, Arizona, and the Philadelphia Stars mounted a remarkable comeback after trailing 21-6 at halftime and won the ball game 22-21. There was help from the Wranglers, who turned the ball over 5 times in the game. Perhaps they played a bit conservatively on offense in the second half. Philadelphia had several chances to get back in it and finally capitalized at the end after a Sam Mills fumble recovery gave the Stars their last possession. Chuck Fusina found Willie Collier with this touchdown pass wide open in the end zone, and that made it 22-21 Philadelphia when Dave Trout successfully added the extra point. The Stars moved to 6-1 and remained tied atop the Atlantic Division with the New Jersey Generals, who beat Memphis today. Pittsburgh and New Orleans, if you did not see that game, here's what happened. It was 24-24 with 12 seconds left on the clock. Tim Mazzetti kicked a 40-yard field goal to win it. Regular holder Joe Restick was hurt. Punter Dario Casarino accepted the job and got the ball down cleanly for Mazzetti's second field goal of the day. And despite a remarkable effort by Glenn Carano, who had his biggest day as a pro, Pittsburgh fell to New Orleans, a team which, as Keith Jackson mentioned to the viewers on the throughout most of the country, New Orleans is a team that doesn't give up. Memphis was at New Jersey today to play the Generals. The Generals moved to 6-1 on the season with a 35-10 win, easily accomplished on the running of Maurice Carthan, who ran for 104 yards, the passing of Brian Sipe, who threw for 193 and 3 TDs. More than 43,000 were in the Meadowlands. Remember to be with us next Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central Time for ABC Sports Beat with host Howard Cosell. 30 minutes later, it's the Professional Bowlers Tour, live from Windsor Locks, Connecticut for the $115,000 Greater Hartford Open. Then at 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central Time, ABC's Wide World of Sports will present the World Amateur